Hello, I just entered the region of Umbria and left the region of Lazio. I am somewhere between these two places. Let me show you. Basically, I just left Roma and I am somewhere between Viterbo and Terni, as you can see on the GPS over there. I would like to apologize for not doing updates of my trip. I have not done any updates in the Sicily part and the leg of Italy because I was tired and I didn't have time, and something happened yesterday, nothing in particular, I will explain later, at 10 a.m. But I will take you through the trip and explain what went on during the trip. So let's go outside a little bit so you can see the surroundings of the current stop I made. It's in a fuel station, and I will write down below the exact location. Also, feel free to ask me anything in the comments. I will be more than happy to answer about tolls, how you should proceed, and for example, I am with a right-hand drive car, so keep in mind, if you are with a right-hand drive car, that you have to go down from the car to get the toll booth ticket or to pay. So feel free to ask me anything below. Let's go outside and then we come back inside the car to explain what went on during the trip. So as I was saying, I just left the region of Lazio and entered the region of Umbria. I went to pee in this place. It looks like I'm a bit high over here on top of the mountains or through the mountains, but it's a bit noisy because we are right by the highway. That's very normal in Italy. Look at that house over there. And I believe now I'm going to go through Firenze, which is even higher, and also through the mountains, and a nice place to pass through. Alright, let's go in the car and I will continue to explain the part I didn't explain before because I was tired. Okay, so I am back inside because it's very hot outside. It's currently 38 degrees in the shade, so obviously in the sun it will be even hotter, much hotter. So okay, let's update you with the trip, the part of the trip that I didn't update you about. So I left you with the video of leaving Malta port with the ferry. So then I arrived with the ferry in Sicily, Pozzallo, at 8 p.m. 8:15 p.m. Monday. 8:15 p.m. is when I started to drive. The plan was to drive from Pozzallo at 8:15 p.m. Monday and arrive at around Milano a day after, so Tuesday at around 8 p.m. or later, so about 24 hours later. But I expected too much from myself. I was very tired, that's why I didn't do any updates. And when I was going to do an update yesterday, today is Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. When I was going to do an update yesterday at 10 a.m. Something happened because I'm carrying a cooler with me. I will tell you why maybe in a later video. An electric cooler I'm carrying with me, and it's malfunctioned basically. The male cigarette lighter plug malfunctioned, and I went searching around to buy one, and then I realized that I had one from another device with me. I cut it, and I cut the plug and fixed it basically like that, but that costed me about 2.5 hours. So let's continue from where I left off during the previous video. So as I was saying, I arrived at 8 p.m. Pozzallo, Sicily. Then I drove for about the trip is about 2 hours 45 minutes to Sicily Messina. That's the top north of Sicily. Although it was 2 hours 45 minutes, it took me about 4.5 hours to get there, because every hour or even less I stopped to rest. So I arrived there at about midnight, and then I took a ferry. For your information, there's a ferry called Caronte e Turisti. This is, I believe, a continuous ferry. I never purchased the ticket from before, and I did this trip about 6-7 times. I never purchased the ticket from before. You buy the ticket there and then, and this time I waited a little bit, about 15 minutes, until I went on the ferry, but usually I got to the ferry immediately after purchasing the ticket. So probably this is a continuous ferry, but maybe you can check their website. The ticket costed €35 for one way, and then at about 1:20 a.m. I arrived in the trip is around 20 minutes basically. I arrived in the bottom of Italy, in Calabria, Villa San Giovanni to be more specific. Then I drove during the night, and before the morning, just at the morning, I was about 100 kilometers from Salerno, Napoli. There's a particular hotel there. I didn't stop there, but I want to mention this because probably in 24 hours you will make it till there if you leave Malta on a morning. And until the evening you might get to Salerno late evening. There's a hotel in Cava dei Tirreni. It's a bit sketchy to reach it because the roads are a bit narrow at the end, but it's a very nice hotel called Villa al Rifugio. There's also a very nice restaurant. I didn't take this time because I kept driving, and the timing was different, but I stopped yesterday evening in Frosinone. It's a hotel which I also recommend. By the way, these hotels I don't have any affiliation with. I just liked their service and like the hotel, and I'm mentioning them for your use. Both these hotels I'm mentioning now are hotels which I consider safe to park, especially if you are with a motorcycle. They have their own parkings. So this hotel I stopped during the past night was Easy Rooms Bed and Breakfast Frosinone. It's exactly by the motorway, although you don't hear the sounds from the motorway. It's a very clean and nice hotel. I met a very nice person there, which assisted me on my checking in. They have good parking also for motorcycles and car, and now here I am. So as I said before, feel free to ask me any questions. I will update you with the trip later on. Bye. Thank you.